Hello everyone, Antasil here. Happy 4th of July for all my United States viewers. I know from the YouTube algorithm that you are my biggest fan club. I'm a few days late, but this one is dedicated to your Independence Day. You can't get independence in this game, you're already independent, but in the Independence War you fought the British. So that's what we're going to do today. American Britain. Stay tuned. The United States are of course a superpower, which makes them a little boring to play. If you play historically, you have to wait until about 1940 to see any action, but we're going ahistorical today. We'll be taking on some early wars. So let's get into it. Continue the New Deal. Build some military factories. Set the military factories to some kind of production. Gather up all the army and somewhere around like San Francisco and set some generic research. Something like this. Speed 5, let's go. What we'll be doing is continue the New Deal and go for this focus here, and monarchism, which gives you war goals against United Kingdom and Japan. You don't need to flip government for this, you only have to have 30% communism support. Well, we can handle that. And these focuses will get rid of the Big Great Depression. I've also selected all my aircraft that are not on an aircraft carrier, and I'm going to move them to the Philippines to start exercising. Also going to add 2 ports to this northern naval base and put them on the top. Continue the New Deal is done and we'll do WPA. We have some political power now and we'll do a silent workhorse, Robert Taft. Also gathering up my entire navy on the west coast here. WPA, and we'll do suspend the persecution. 6 military experience. We'll just create a new template, tiny 1 battalion templates. We're going to work with 1 army of 24. We'll convert these other guys to the 1 battalion template, and we'll train about 85 more of those. Suspend the persecution is done, and we'll do Agricultural Adjustment Act to get our first bit of depression away. Get ourselves the communist revolutionary. Now we're not turning communist, we just want 30%. 100 political power and we'll get the army offense guy, Mr. Eisenhower. Speaking of which, we'll put him in charge of our forces as well. Agricultural Adjustment Act is done and we'll reach out to the WARE group to get ready for our end monarchism. And we also, before we get on the fair labor standards, we need more support in our Senate. That means a few lobbying efforts. Right now that I have 96 of those tiny divisions, I'm going to convert those to the National Guard just for my amount of special forces to be allowed. I can do 10 Marine brigades, 10 Marine divisions, and I can expand them a little with more. 6 WIF should be fine. Election of 1936. I mean, we're doing the New Deal, so technically that's Roosevelt, but we can do Landon just to shake things up. It also gives us more political power. Hi Alf, welcome to the team. And we'll just convert those guys back to the old templates. Not going to bother with these focuses, I'm just going to conquer some stuff. And let's get that research slot going. We need 30% communism support. We're not there yet, but we're getting there quickly. Which means we're going to ship over our troops to the Philippines. I've renamed my primary army into the Marines. And they're going into Hiroshima. 3 divisions here, and 4 on Hiroshima itself. We're getting a professional officer corps, and then we'll expand the Marines template with some support companies. The regular infantry division is fine for now. We're going in early after all. The Marines only have engineers, and I want them to have support anti-air as well as some other stuff. As for these guys, I'm just going to put them on the border with Canada. This is actually my second recording, and in my first recording I was on my way to kill the United Kingdom, and I kind of forgot Canada was a thing. Actually, that's the United Kingdom. I don't even want to look at the United States. Well, I have to show it in the video, right? I've been capitulated. This is the ultimate fail. Still need to do another focus just to kill some time, so we'll do the War Department. Also add support artillery to the Marines. This is my final form for the Marines. Once I have a stockpile of artillery, I might add a battalion, but for now I'll just add support anti-air to my regular infantry, which are the guys over here. War Department is done. We can do Fair Labor Standards Act, and we are close, but not quite there yet, for 30% communism. The Chinese are, well, not having a good day. Let's improve relations with them and send an attaché once we have the 50 command power. Fair Labor Standards Act is done, and will end monarchism. Earl Broder has served his purpose, will stay democratic this game, so he can leave. Here is the focus and monarchism. We now have war goals against Japan and the United Kingdom. Setting our main attack fleet to naval invasion support. I'll try to help them with concealment expert, but I'm really out of command power now. The invasion is set to go, and we can declare war. As for focuses, yeah, desegregate armed forces. This will probably negate our need for manpower loss all the time. 2% recruitable population. Let's see how we do here. We are also at war, which is one of the few chances we can get to war propaganda. I don't think we're ready to go for anything else here. Civilian economy is available, volunteer only is not. We'll take civilian economy. We're invading. Hiroshima is contested, which means we have to get in there as soon as possible with supporting attacks. We got the port surrounded now. That's great. And here's the port. Grab the other 14 divisions and let's go. It's not an easy fight at this stage of the game. Japan has most of its troops still on the home islands and not in China. Doesn't matter, we'll get them eventually. That's quite a few troops gone. Let's finish it. I'm just going to turn these guys into a supervised state, including Korea. And we'll add some war reparations just to take max profit here. American Japan was puppeted. And it's only 1938. Let's gather up the troops for our next operation into the UK. Going to improve relations with Ireland just to get their naval rights. And we can do the Federal Housing Act to get rid of our Great Depression. I've added an artillery battalion to both my regular infantry division and to the Marines. Ireland has given me docking rights. We can stop improving relations. And we're sending some fleets in there. Also start preparing our naval invasion. Those are long clicks. Troops have arrived. A bit more exercise. We're done with our quest against the Great Depression in September 38, so that's really good. We'll do intervention in Europe. We'll be fighting more in Europe soon enough. Right, we appear to have naval supremacy. We'll see how this goes. Sorry, UK, you are going down. Naval invasion is not launching yet. I just have to manually cancel every repair if I have to. But the invasion has launched. Let's also get our Air Force over from Japan. This must be one of the longest naval invasions I ever did, except the one where I invaded the United States from Japan. We'll do some more war propaganda. And we are landing. Go Marines! London is mine. No need to encircle it. My other troops are getting massacred along the way. Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Well, I got 12 sort of intact divisions, so that's nice. My fleets are getting massacred though. How bad is it really? Oof. 141 ships lost. Oops. Well, it's for the good cause. UK is gone. A few things to wrap up. Yay, we got Warplan gold. Where is that thing? 180 days. Let's go. Here goes the invasion. We got the Joppa port. And let's now expand like crazy. Never actually used one of those war plans, but then I almost never play the United States. We got Paris. And the Allies are gone. 1938. That's a beefy United States. American Britain and American France. Beautiful. February 1939, and we have taken out the Allies and Japan. Who can stand against us now? Well, the Germans will surely try, but we'll stop them. We'll finish intervention in the Americas and then we'll get the other war goals and try to get Italy out of the way first. We'll naval invade them, of course, because we are the Marines. I think we can add flame tanks to the Marines. And here's Shatter the Empires. Let's declare war on Italy and the rest will come later. Italy immediately joins the German Reich. That's fine. Call to arms France just so they can entertain themselves. And here come the Marines again. The fall of Rome. Benito is deposed. And here's the Italian Civil War. This shouldn't take too long. It's very busy here on the Swiss border. And that's Poland, and this might take a little longer. Alright, so far I've taken out everyone who is significantly weaker than me with one army, but now it's up against the Germans, arguably the strongest player in the game. Still need a lot of building up, so I'm holding the line here while the Germans try to smash into mountains. And in the background here I'm exercising full divisions. The Maginot should hold with these garrison troops. Once one of my divisions, one of my armies is fully exercised, they'll take over this line, and my Marines will do their 5th naval invasion into the Hamburg pocket. Marines are ready, let's go. Always very tricky to attack Germany like that. They usually counterattack really hard. And here we are. Send in the troops. Romania joins, is that a problem? Nope. Hungary joins, all those countries joining the losing side. Oh yeah, I'm still in civilian economy. To be honest, I'm more worried about my war support first, and then I'll go to war economy. But it's something of a long shot. On the other hand, I'm really not lacking factories. A thing to keep in mind, as the United States, all these are democratic puppets that can become free. Japan has some spirit that is freeing itself, and so is Malaya. So I think I'll switch to lower autonomy. Can't build in British Malaya, for instance, so this will have to do. Fall of Berlin. Oh, I missed it, but we have it now. Whatever. Landon versus Roosevelt. President Lanson. Sure, we'll go back to Roosevelt. Political power, what's not to like? We can now go to war economy. Yeah, the Germans are not what they used to be. Too many encirclements lost. For those who are wondering, my infantry division is still this. So only anti-air, flame tanks and artillery added. My armored division is just a motorized division, and while I'm building armor, I'm just adding them to it. With, of course, the support companies. Marines haven't been edited in some time. They're still at 6-1 with flame tanks and recon. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Let's just create NATO. Germany on 88%. Probably could do it at Vienna. And here we are. The United States has liberated Europe and ended all the wars that are currently going on. We have an American Germany, part of NATO, American Italy, some free countries here in the east, and we are strong enough to defend them against the Soviets. I'm gonna call it here. I've had my fun. This is an easy and fun campaign to play with the Americans, and you get loads of action for your Marines before 1941. If you like this video, please take a moment to press the like button. It really helps me out getting this video recommended to other viewers like you. And I need those viewers, really I do. Well, thanks a lot and see you next time. Bye bye.